Konnichiwa Poke fans, the commentator is back with another thrill and spill laden episode of Pokemon Stadium. This is episode 3. We're going to be moving on to the Poke Cup. So the last episode we defeated the Petite Cup to add to the Pika Cup that we've already pocketed. So now we're going to be moving on to the Poke Cup, as I said. And we're going to be starting off nice and simple. We're going to be starting off not with the Master Ball division, which is highlighted there. We'll be starting off nice and simple with the Pokeball division. So there's 4 divisions, much like on Pokemon Stadium 2. There are 4 divisions of the Poke Cup on Pokemon Stadium. And in this episode, as I've already said, I keep repeating myself for some reason, I don't know why, we're going to be starting with the Pokeball division. So let's, without any further ado, crack on and pick the team. Now, I'll just elaborate a little bit. I'll just get the team out of the way first. And then I'll elaborate a little bit more. I'm going to try something a little bit different for this episode. I'm going to pick the same team that I picked on the practice run, much like I'm doing with all the teams. There's nothing different here. Unfortunately, my notes haven't printed well. I think it's Dodrio. Dodrio or Dodo? We'll go with Dodrio. I think it's Dodrio. I can't actually. My printer's for some reason only prints black when it wants, which is a bit random. But anyway, yep, I think it's Dodrio. If it's not, and it's Dodo, then so be it. But hey ho, right. Electabuzz the last one. You know, I think I may have said this at the end of the last episode, so again, more repetition. I think, if I didn't anyway, this cup is in my opinion, this is the easiest cup in the game. Now, when I was doing my practice run, for the, if I'll finish that story in a minute, let's introduce the team. This is going well, isn't it? You think after like making 80 odd, not 80 odd, how many episodes have I made? This is the 60, if you include the Pokemon Stadium 2, this is the 64th episode. You think by now I'd have the format down, but clearly not. Anyway, let's move on. Right, so Butterfree, Psychic's got good special and good speed. It's got Psychic, Mega Drain, and can paralyze. So it's quite a useful little Pokemon. I really like Beedrill. Good attack with Twin Needles. So hopefully, if we come up against any Grass or Psychic, we can take out. The only problem with Beedrill is it's weak to Psychic. If it wasn't weak to Psychic, it'd be great. Right, Slowbro. Again, obviously it's slow, but decent special, good defense. Can take a bit of a pounding. It's got good moves as well. Dodrio, really quick and really good attack, so that fly and try attack are going to be pretty good. Onix, really just to resist electric if we've got it, but we've also got Rock Slide and Earthquake, 2 really good moves. The other thing that lets Onix down really is its attack. Quicker than you think, Onix. Certainly when you're facing it is. And finally, Electabuzz, not the best electric Pokemon to be honest with you, because its special's not great. But electric Pokemon tend to have a really high special. That doesn't. And that one doesn't really, but it can paralyze, and it's got a bit of a coverage move with Psychic. So let's crack on, pick the team. So we're going to start off with Slowbro, Butterfree, and Onix. And Slowbro really should sweep here because it's super effective against every single Pokemon. Right, let's go. So all 3, well, 2 of the Pokemon I picked have got Psychic. And the other one has got Earthquake, and we've got a lot of poison, potentially, and fighting, as you can see. So with high defense and weak and super effectiveness against fighting, this should be a little bit of a breeze. I cannot believe we're going first. How slow must this matchup be? Unless it's going for counter, but it won't get a chance to get it away, trust me. There we go. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, in the introduction, basically, yeah, I think, I may have said this at the end of the last episode, but I think this is the easiest cup on the game. When I was doing my practice run, I'm sure I got to the final of this cup, and I had 7 continues. So what I'm going to try and do is, just to make it a little bit more interesting, because it should just be a quick, nice quick episode, this one. But just to try and make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to try and not have a Pokemon knocked out at any point on the cup. So I'm not going to go too. I'm not going to go too extreme with that. You know, endless switching just to make sure. But if 1 or 2 simple switches guarantees it, then I am going to do it just to make it a little bit more interesting. So even when we get to the final, I say when, I'm a bit overconfident, but I don't think I am. We get to the final, and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll have got all the way through without using the continue. I think it's safe to say this first battle, we're going to do it. Even if this is a critical hit, it won't knock me out. And which it was. And I was just waiting for it to stop going down. I thought, am I going to eat my words here? Right, this will knock it out, even if it's not a critical hit. There we go. Right, so Slowbro sweeps. So that's a nice, easy start. As I said, I tried to be diverse with my teams. So I thought this wasn't the strongest team in the world. Well, I thought it was, well, there's plenty of coverage. I think the thing with this cup is, as long as you've got coverage, it doesn't really matter who you pick. You know, as long as you've got a ground Pokemon just to counter the electric, it doesn't really matter which one it is. Likewise, maybe you need a bit of psychic. But I mean, you look at look at this team we're about to face. I mean, you know, you don't. It's just what it is, isn't it? So we're gonna start off for this one. It's Butterfree, Onix, and Dodrio. I think we could pick any three. To be honest with this cup, we could probably just pick three. We could probably pick three Pokemon and just keep using them all the time. Anyway, move on. Right, so Butterfree, it's got Psychic, so it's got some good coverage against the poison types. Also, with it being bug flying, it resists grass, so that should be fine. Obviously, if any of the three electrics come out, we just switch straight to Onix, and Dodrio is just backup really for the grass types. So as long as Onix stays alive, then this is a guaranteed victory.
What kind of battle can we expect?
So Onix takes out the electrics, and the other two take out the grasses. And that's a perfect start. So we'll go straight for Psychic. The downside is it's not got Stab, so I think it will knock it out though, because Onix's special is poor. Okay, it's not knocked it out because its special dropped. Not even close actually. Don't go for Stun Sport. Thank you. Oh, this should be quad resisting, so this will hardly do anything. Yep. I'd call 3 damage hardly anything. Yeah, Psychic. Yeah. Be quad resistant if I went for Mega Drain. In fact, I made even less damage if I went for it. Yeah, Bug resist grass. I think Bug resist grass. I know Flying does. So yeah, Mega Drain's hardly going to do anything. They don't tend to switch as well. I think I've probably said that before as well. They don't tend, these really easy early cups, they don't tend to switch. So even though clearly Voltorb is super effective against Butterfree, didn't switch out to it. Which is interesting. Right, so now we go to Onix.
Pokemon returns to its Pokeball.
Now we'll go to I mentioned the official N64 guide on the last episode. The worst. I'm trying to think of a fancy word for book. I couldn't think of one. The worst book of all time. I think I mentioned this. It suggests teams for you to use. So the team it suggested for make sure I don't go for Explosion. You gonna switch? No! Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Actually, I don't want to do anything. I don't know why I don't know what I was worried about then. That speeds things up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so the team it suggests for this cup are Execute, Raichu, Omastar, Charizard, Hitmonlee, and Beedrill. And I have no doubts that team would win this cup. One thing I have noticed, and I'll mention that throughout the series. I'll keep mentioning the suggested teams that the guide has, just if anyone's interested. But one thing I have noticed, I said Dojo, remember now. Big Dojo off the bench. One thing I have noticed with this Poker Cup is the teams are very similar at all that it suggests. There's only 1 or 2 changes per division. So. Well, we'll see when we get to the Great. I'll not spoil the Great Ball team. You have to tune in for that one. Right, so 1 fly. Let's go for Tri Attack. Let's go for Tri Attack. 2 Tri Attack should knock it out. So it's more accurate than Fly. Yeah, there we go. So 2 Tri Attacks equivalent of 1 Fly, really. So let's just do that. Ooh, Solar Beam. Solar Beam. Well, it's a shame Bulbasaur, 'cause it's going to be Solar Long in a minute. And this Tri Attack knocks you out. There we go. So as you can see, I know there are 2 battles in, but this is really a slice of Gato at the minute. doesn't get much more difficult. But if anyone is struggling, if anyone has got this game and is struggling with this cup, and this is helping you, then great. So there we go, 2 from 2. So we move on now to the Thunder Badge, which the guide is the Juggler, yep. So the Juggler... Is it Juggler? Yeah, the Gambler... The Gambler either goes for Oko moves or moves that do different damage. What's the Juggler's gimmick? I can't remember what the Juggler's gimmick is. I thought he just switched a lot, but... Anyway, move on. So the team for this one is... Move my notes out of the way like an idiot. It is Slowbro. It is Electabuzz. And it is Dodrio. So Slowbro is super effective against all of them except Clefairy. Electabuzz super effective, not against any of them, but it's just there for a bit of support. And obviously Dodrio super effective against the flying. So yeah, we should be fine. There's only we'll be fine here. There's only really Clefairy we need to gang up on. The rest of them should be Okos. Yeah, Machoke. What if Machoke will outspeed? Machoke didn't outspeed me, did it? Let's see if Machoke does. I think it probably will. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that's the Juggler. It's a metronome battle, is it? Okay. So we may... So if the game wants to shank me over here, then it will. I don't think it will, though. If it goes for metronome and gets Fisher and hits, then that's the continue run gone. I kind of like these metronome battles. I think, you know, they're interesting. I'm assuming that's the gimmick all the way through. Drowsy. No, I'll stay in. Just I may switch here a bit. No, we'll not bother. So let's go for Surf. Hopefully 2 Surfs will knock it out. No, God. Well, I was thinking about switching anyway. So if this does, oh, okay. I heard that. Well, I say I heard. I don't know this, but apparently Hypnosis' accuracy is 60. That seems really low considering how much it hits. Because yeah, it's not the most reliable move, especially on round 2. But it doesn't. It seems to be more reliable than Thunder, but apparently it's a lower accuracy. I find it hard to believe that that's the case, but I've never actually looked it up. You gonna hit this time? Nope. If this was round 2, at least one of those would have hit. There's a 3-hit kill. Yep. Could finish off with Psychic, but else it was yeah, it's a Psychic, 15 of them. Hypnosis again, yep. Is it going to be 3rd time the charm? Is it going to be 3rd time lucky? Is it going to hit the 3rd time? No, it isn't. It's going to be none of those silly phrases. Well, Surf's up and Drowsy is down. Yeah, I'm still recording this in the middle of the health crisis, if we want to call it that, whatever you want to call it, and just a little bit of what it's worth. If anyone can, oh, Clefairy, lovely. Now, according to the guy, this Clefairy has an electric move, so this Clefairy won't have an electric move. Right, we'll go for Psychic, try and get that special drop. How are we outspeeding? I know it's an evolved Clefairy, but seriously. Nah, that's a 2-hit kill, that's good. Okay.
What'll it do? Yeah.
Not a lot. But I guess. Yeah, 20 damage.
Fireworks are
Yeah, so we're excuse me. Let's try that sentence again, shall we? Sound like I was rewinding myself then. Yeah, so we're recording this in the middle of. I'm recording this in the middle of the health issues that are going on in the world at the minute. Hopefully, I should get through. Oh well. Obviously, we don't know how long it's going to go on for, but I imagine hopefully I'll get through this whole series during this time. It shouldn't take. Well, I'm assuming I will. It shouldn't take me. I know as I say hopefully, it's not because I want it to go on for a long time. It's because I don't want this to take a hell of a long time to record. Because there are some episodes that I'm not looking forward to. But for what it's worth, if anyone's interested, I actually work in a school, and I was in early today, and we had 8 children in. And it was in some ways it was great. I mean, in some ways it was very, very strange, but in other ways, I'll just put the team real quick and I'll finish this fascinating anecdote. So we're going to start off with Electabuzz and then go to Slowbro if we need to, and go to Butterfree if we need to. So Electabuzz, super effective against 4 of them. Only the Cubone and the Rhydon that it isn't, so it'll Slowbro will take those out, and Butterfree just a bit of coverage because it's got a grass move, so super effective against all of them in some way. So again, should be nice and straightforward. Beedrill doesn't come out yet, has it? That's a shame. Beedrill. I want to use Beedrill more often. Yes, we had 8 children in today, and it was great. It was. Well, it's not great because obviously the situation's not great, but yeah, it was nice. We just we did what we could. It was one child per table in the dinner hall, and in the classroom it was 1 child per bank of tables. We did a bit of PE, so we put some put a video on that's like a personal trainer on a video. We did some PE. And that way, and then we went outside and we did a few ball games. So we put some disposable gloves on, made sure we were a long way apart through the ball, just stuff like that. And then I think the afternoon, I mean, I'm not with the students all the time. I think in the afternoon they just did a bit of gardening. So we're quite fortunate. There's a lot of grass and soily areas within the ground, so I think basically each kid had its own kind of area to work in. It's really nice. It's interesting. It's certainly different. I don't know. Obviously people listen to this. First of all, thank you for listening to this. But obviously, people know what school's like. But it's just unbelievable. It's just weird. It's just a case of making the best of it, and obviously giving the kids. Do what we can for them, really, and it's really good. Despite I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm in anywhere near as much risk as the wonderful medical professionals that are doing what they're doing at the minute. But you put yourself a little bit of risk, obviously going in, but it's just really good, and it's really nice. And I think the kids that are going in, because I don't know what about it is for other countries, but in the UK. I think it's like this around the world, but in the UK the schools are still open for children of key workers and what you'd call vulnerable children. So we're taking those and then we're doing the best we can. So it's all good stuff. Anyway, Battle 5. I'm not paying attention at all. So this one is Electabuzz, Onix, and Slowbro. So Electabuzz super effective against all of them except Vulpix and Ghastly, which Onix is super effective against, and then we've got Slowbro just for a bit of coverage. Got Psychic and Water, so again super effective against a few of them. Alright, let's go. My old friend Tentacool here. Well, Tentacruel's my old friend, so let's see if Tentacool comes out. I'm assuming it will. Goldeen, 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 Goldeen. I can't wait to listen to that back. I bet I sound amazing. Right. This should be no call, I would imagine. Goldeen's, I think its special's not the best. May just cling on, actually. No. I think Seeking would have done. That sounds a bit macabre, but I do like it when Goldeen gets knocked out. It does the old floating upside down thing that real fish do, doesn't it? So, hey! There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whenever someone's got Tentacool or Tentacruel on their team, they pick it. It's not as bad as that Tentacruel on Pika Cup. Oh my days, at least it isn't as bad as that. Because my goodness me. That is the worst Pokemon on round 1. That Tentacruel on Battle 7 of the Pika Cup. That level 20 Tentacruel, that is... I'll switch to Slowbro real quick. That is the worst Pokemon in round 1. Oh, don't go for Rap. Let's just get on with it. Oh, we'll take that.
What's this? The attack wasn't effective.
It's only 43 damage. I'm surprised it did that much damage. I know it's a strong move and a stab, but I didn't think it'd do that much. Okay, well, you get out in a minute. Yeah, Tentacruel by name, Tentacruel by nature, that thing. Jeez Louise. Right, that gets rid of you. So the last Pokemon, see what it is. Hopefully something Slowbro is effective against. I think. Is there just one Pokemon that we need? That we actually need Onix for? Because if it's Vulpix, then obviously we can just use Surf. Ah, Butterfree. Now I've no idea what you've got. Now, unfortunately, Guy, he's never wrong. You have a grass. You have a grass move, but I'm pretty sure it'll not be able to knock me out. So we'll stay in for one, because all grass moves on this game are very weak, apart from Solar Beam. So we'll go for, well, the Surf. Go for the stab move. Actually, Psychic's a stab move as well, isn't it? I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, shucks. If I'd have hit, I'd have turned it around. Obviously, I don't know what that singing sounded like, but I can't imagine it was very good, so I just want to apologise for it again. Yeah, seemed like a good idea at the time. Ghost, what a great move. Not a lot, I would have thought. Oh, mind you, I've actually only 17 damage and I've suffered a screech. Well, I think did it miss? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. It's late on Friday night. It's still alive. How is it? That did less damage than Surf. I'm sure it did. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, you can see now why I was saying earlier that I think my team's. Oh no, I think my team's a bit too strong for this. Because I tried to pick Pokemon. Just when I first started out, obviously doing the playthrough, the practice run. I tried to pick Pokemon for this cup I didn't think I'd use ever again. And there's still absolutely more to it. There's still more to it and everything. Right, so the medium is done. And we're going to the Bucket's channeler, which is exciting. Just one of, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this book's got a lot of errors in it. I think I may have alluded to that. Right, the Tamer. With his tame-looking team. That's why he's called it, isn't it? I don't know. But once again, it's Slowbro. And then it's Onix. And then last but not least, it is Electabuzz. So, Slowbro, super effective against 4 of them. Not Rattata and Lesquirt. So, Lesquirt should be taken out by Electabuzz. And then Onix just there for backup for the fires. Rattata, if you just gang up on it, should be able to take it out. Fairly straightforward. Let's go.
The field is thinning out. We're into round.
Now, normally around this time, when the other cups that we've done, the difficulty's just cranked up a little bit. Doesn't seem to be the case here. Right, Mandachar. Ooh, a switch. Oh, is it going for dig? It's going for dig. Interesting. Interessant.
Right, that's Sir.
And according to the guide, it does have a ground move, so that is accurate. So well done, guide. We've got Dodrio, have I? We'll just troll it and switch to that, but we'll not bother. Okay, Surf then. So Surf will Oko it, I would imagine.
What now? Boom!
20 damage. Looks like Sonic Boom would have done if it had that.
Savage attack.
Right, we're going to wash this Charmander right out of our hair. I could have said wash this Mandachar. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. I missed an open net then. Although, I doubt anyone that's listening to this will get that joke. I use the term joke loosely.
What Pokemon will be fighting next?
I don't know, let's have a guess. Let's go for Sandshrew. Oh, it's Lesquirt. Good, good, good. Lesquirt. Right. Was it Lesquirt? Is that your name? Like a bank manager, doesn't it? Okay. Do we need to switch? No, I don't think we do. Let's just go for Psychic. Are you going to go for Dig as well? Looks like it. No, you said. You want to switch to Electabuzz, wasn't it? Be super effective damage would be taken. Oh no, what am I going to do now? Don't think this will be an Oko, unfortunately.
What's this? That's a good hit.
I think the Squirt special's not that bad. Obviously, it's not super effective like the Surf was.
Attack.
Do a lot of damage though. There we go. Right. It's going to go for Dig again, I would imagine. So we'll go for Withdraw. Withdraw, actually. I think Withdraw improves defense, doesn't it? So do even less damage now. There we go.
This matchup has become one-sided.
What do you mean has become? That intimates it was even at one point.
What's next? There, it's a hit.
Yeah, big and bulky Slowbro. Typical pink. All the pink Pokemon are like just big bulky things, aren't they? In this game, Lickitungs are big mountain of bulk, and Wigglytuff, and even Clefairy and Clefable. You know, they're just like rugby players. You know, like rugby players, aren't they? The pink Pokemon. Ah, Tatterat. Okay. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna assume you're gonna go for Dig. But no, I'm not. We'll go for Psychic anyway, just in case you don't dig. Yep, I was right. Should have gone for Withdraw. Not that it really matters. According to the guide, this Pokemon has a normal move. It has normal moves and ice moves. So, yeah. Once again. Right, please knock this out. Let's just get on with it now. It's really Dig. It just drags things out a little bit longer.
How's that? Major damage.
There we go. Tatterat. So another Slowbro sweep. Seems to be a bit of a theme of this run. 27 minutes we've been going, and we're on to Battle 7, and I think we're keeping the run going of the 6 continues. So we've got to continue from every battle, have we? Yes, we have. So 6 down, 2 to go. So 75% of the way there. And now we're up against a Psychic, which is wonderful. Right, for those who've been paying attention so far, they will know that Beedrill hasn't come out yet. So guess what's going to happen in a minute? It's going to be Electabuzz, and then the wonderful Beedrill, and last but not least, Dodrio. So Electabuzz super effective against the birds and the bees. No, and the slow thing, Slowpoke. That's what it's called. Beedrill super effective, quad effective against Execute. We may use it against Abra, and may not. I may just gang up on Abra with Dodrio. Hit it with Abra's defense is terrible, so if we can fly in with a tri-attack, that may be the best thing for Abra. Right, let's go. They'll only put it with Execute and Abra. Their specials are quite high, so they do have Psychic. I'm not too worried about Execute though, because Beedrill will outspeed it. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? All far-fetched. Alright, straight for Thunder Punch. I think we'll outspeed it. Yep. I'm a little bit. I know it's round 1, but I'm a little bit surprised at some of these Okos from Electabuzz because its special's not the best, and Thunder Punch isn't the best electric move. If it was Thunderbolt, then it wouldn't surprise me, but Thunder Punch, I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, hello. Right, what are you going to go for? Wow. Well, here we go. I wanted to use it, so let's go. This is probably the only chance I'm going to. Well, for this battle, certainly, it's probably the only chance I'm going to get. It's pretty much here for this Pokemon, so let's go. There we are. Thought it might be that.
Yeah, it's a hit.
So are you ready for some quad damage?
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
I think it'll do pretty well, announcer guy. Twin Needle, let's go. There you are. Quad damage. Decent attack. Well, I say decent. Okay attack. Quad damage, never going to survive that. Right, let's see what we've got last. Will it be Abra? Nope. It'll be Slowpenzer.
The remaining Pokemon
Okay,
count
do you have Psychic?
The battle has become one-sided.
Do you have Psychic? I'm gonna change just in case you do. So we'll go back to Electabuzz. I was gonna go for Twin Needle, but if it does have Psychic and gets a critical hit, it may knock me out. So just to absolutely guarantee that 7 continue, the perfect, yeah, there we go. Just to guarantee the perfect record, let's go back. Don't lower my special. Okay, lower my special. That's annoying.
Will this Pokemon swap change?
That is a little bit annoying, actually. Go for Thunder Punch.
They go into battle poses.
Should be okay though.
Whoa! Super effective.
Yeah, but fine. This won't knock me out, I don't think. Either critical hit won't knock me out.
What the weak?
See?
Neither one.
So with reduced special, we did well over 100 damage. I've used Thunder Punch, haven't I? Yeah, I was worried that I'd use Thunder Wave.
Savage attack.
There you go.
Round 0. Oh! Is it down and out?
I'd say so.
And there goes.
So already on to the final. Yeah, I think I picked a bit of an overpowered team. I think to be fair, like I said at the beginning, any sort of coverage team, you should be fine here. As long as you just don't go in with like Weedle, Caterpie, Metapod, Magikarp, Kakuna, you should be fine here with this one. It is nice and gentle, this one. This is just easing you in to the game. Right, so the final team is going to be Electabuzz, Slowbro for a change, and Onix. So Electabuzz super effective against Seal, and that's it. Onix really here for the Dratini, probably the best thing for Dratini, except maybe Slowbro. Obviously Magnemite as well. Just coverage really. We should be fine here. Not much super effectiveness. If Ditto comes out, then we'll let it become Electabuzz. Let's go.
This is it, the final
Well, should we let it become Onix?
glory of the
Some quad
championship.
effectiveness against the Slowbro. Okay, Ditto, let's go. You know what? I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to go straight for Thunder Punch because I may be able to knock this out.
Into battle poses.
That's how much damage this does.
Savage attack.
Ooh,
Major
got the processing as well. No, not as much as I thought. Okay, there's a transform. Now I think I'm right in saying Electabuzz isn't paralysed. Because the Ditto got paralysed, I think then when it transforms, the Pokemon isn't paralysed. I think that's how it works. So I don't think that Ditto is paralysed. Right. Now the problem I've got here is, right, I think it's going for Thunder Wave. So we'll go to Onix. Makes sense. My only concern here was I didn't want it to go for Psychic, because if it hits a couple of Psychics, it may actually damage. I want to try and get this. Keep this perfect run going if we can. Please go for Thunder Wave. Thank you. Now we'll find out here if Ditto's paralysed, because Onix, even on round 1, shouldn't be outspeeding this. Shouldn't be outspeeding this Electabuzz. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. So it's not Ditto is paralysed, but Electabuzz isn't. That's the bit of a weird one. That one. I fell for that before because I mean I've done it in battles previously. I'll get my words out in a minute. In battles previously, I thought, oh, I don't know, I'll paralyse the Ditto and then switch out, and it doesn't work. And you end up, and in fact it's even worse because then you can't then paralyse what it's evolved into. So it's not a good idea at all. Right, I'm actually gonna. I might face this with Slowbro actually. No, that's a stupid idea. We'll go to Electabuzz. I was going to face it with Slowbro because it'll resist the water move that's on its way. You know, we'll go straight to Electabuzz because we'll outspeed it. Hopefully it'll be an Oko. I don't think it. Oh, okay. Don't freeze me. Or do that. Ooh, okay. Might just Seal. Seal isn't part ice, it's just water. It's only when it evolves to Dugong that it gets the dual typing. So
Combatants face each other.
that was fortunate, otherwise it could have been really the crash there.
Oh, Thunder Punch! Perfect!
Don't think I'll knock it out. You forget how much HP Dugong's got. Oh yeah, it's attacking again, isn't it? You see, this is why I was going to use. But it nearly knocked out. This is why I was going to use Slowbro, just to resist the moves. Right, Thunder Punch. Get the U, and then whatever's last, hopefully it's something that. Hopefully it's Magnemite.
Savage attack.
Whatever it is, it's something that
Down.
I think the others can knock out. So we can get Electabuzz out of
There's
there.
a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Come on, Beedrill.
Oh, it's repeating.
Right, okay. Now according to the guide, well, we know how reliable the guide is. I think I've
The
alluded to
remaining
that.
Pokemon count
This has a normal move. This has normal and electric
battle
moves.
has become one-sided.
So I'm gonna go to Onix and just pray that it's not got a water move lined up
Oh, there's going to be
or a grass move. I don't think I have a grass move lined up. But Dratini having a water move isn't impossible. Okay, that was a good switch.
What now? It's not very effective.
Burn.
How will this swap affect the
Okay, I think we'll outspeed this, so we'll go for Earthquake. Yep.
What'll it do?
I was right about the guide being wrong anyway.
That's a good hit.
Well, it's all that did. My Onix's attack's rubbish, we said that. We'll fire lost again. Sticking with it.
What's this?
Just a quick hit, it might knock me out.
That was weak.
It wasn't that weak.
The
Okay.
intense battle
So now we go to
continues.
Slowbro
They strike
to
fighting
absorb
poses.
this Fire Blast.
Pokemon returns to its Pokeball.
Dratini's special is not that special either, so I'm surprised it's doing
Oh, it's Slowbro.
that much damage. By the way, on its special obviously is pretty rubbish. In fact, it's really low.
What's that?
In terms of a miss,
The attack wasn't effective.
yeah, I forgot how bad Onix's special was actually. Right. Psychic. So you resist water, I believe. Yeah, there's the electric move. Hopefully that's the only one. Right. May knock it out. Don't think it will. Told you to knock it out. Right, there we are. And there's how to win the Poké Cup without losing a Pokemon. I say that as it was some kind of monumental achievement. It was fairly straightforward. I think it's safe to say. Yeah, that's the easiest cup of the game, in my opinion. I mean, the Prime Cup Pokemon division's not exactly splitting the atom, but that's pretty easy, that one. Right, last thing to do is give out the MVP award. I think it's fairly obvious. It's Slowbro. Not going to bother deliberating much about that. Seem to keep cropping up all the time. To be fair, I could probably just pick Slowbro and any other 5 Pokemon. You can probably win that cup. Except maybe just need a ground type just for the electric. But if you pick Slowbro, Golem or even Onix, and then any other 4 Pokemon, you'll win that cup. It is very, very easy, as you have just seen. Right, so that is episode 3 done. So 3 down, 37 to go. Next episode, we're going to be moving on to the next division of the Poké Cup, which is the Great Ball division. So we'll look forward to that. But until then, it's sayonara.